Hey guys! So I'm finally back with another taste test video. I know it's been a long time since I've done one of these, but I'm pretty excited because I found some new breakfast type things in the store lately. So let me show you what I've got. We have, I'm gonna make a couple breakfast sandwiches and we're gonna have it with some sausage links. So the products I'm trying today are the Just Plant Egg, the frozen sort of omelet style, which I have not yet tried. I just found this the other day at Walmart and it's the first time I saw it in a store. I have found the liquid version of the Just Egg before, but I had to buy that at a vegan specialty store, so it's really nice to see it at a mainstream place. The next thing that this is going to go up against is a new brand, so it's Simply Eggless, and this is the first time that I've seen this brand. I know they make plant milks, so this is the first time that I've seen this brand come out with an egg replacement, and I'm very excited to try it. Hopefully it is similar to the Just Egg, because I did like that, but we'll see which one is better. And as for the sausages, they're both basically the same product. One is by President's Choice, one is by Lightlife, and it's their original breakfast sausage links. So we're gonna have a showdown, and I'm just gonna cook this stuff up, and we will let the battle begin and see which of the vegan breakfast foods will reign supreme. Okay, so here it all is cooked up. We've got the President's Choice sausage here. They're a little bit bigger, and the Lightlife sausage over here. And then this is the Simply Egg. I used a little round mold to get its shape. And then this is the Just Folded Egg. And they both have Violife mature cheddar cheese on top, to be fair. So the English muffin is toasted, everything's the same. It was all cooked on my little griddle here. So I feel like this is a pretty fair test, and I'm just gonna go sit down and we can try this. Okay, hopefully the framing's good. Can't really tell, but here it goes. So I've got my sandwiches and my sausages right here. I'm gonna start with the sausages. So we'll do Lightlife first. Here it is. Nice close up. Okay. I'm not particularly impressed, I'm not gonna lie. It's pretty dry on the inside. I was expecting it to be more like juicy on the inside, kind of like how a Beyond sausage is. Also, I noticed when I was cooking them that the cellulose casing, you probably can't see, but it started to come off a little bit of the outside, which isn't a big deal, but I just thought I'd mention it. That didn't happen to the PC ones. I'll eat the rest of it, but I mean, the flavor is good. Very herby. Like, I think I'm tasting a lot of like rosemary, I think that is. I mean, it's not bad, but it doesn't taste like the sort of traditional breakfast sausage flavor that I'm used to and that I was looking for. So, okay, let's try the President's Choice. Let's cleanse my palate with some chocolate milk, soy milk. Here is the President's Choice sausage. So they're a little bit bigger. And I'm not sure if President's Choice is a brand that you can find outside of Canada, but let's see. Okay, so immediately the texture is better. It's more moist, but it's still pretty dry. It's like, it's not as juicy as you would expect from a sausage, and the flavor, not as strong of a sort of herby flavor. Yeah, no. These ones don't taste very good. I'm not gonna beat around the bush. I don't like it. That's really disappointing because I mean, President's Choice it's like a very widespread brand, so I feel like a lot of people who are not vegan will probably see this, and it's in the meat section with like kind of the Beyond Meat and all that stuff. So I feel like someone who's not vegan might try these and be like, oh look, you know, meatless breakfast sausages, and try them and then take them home. And like, if this is the first plant-based meat or mock meat that you're eating, then like this might scare me off if I was not a vegan. This is not the best. The flavor is very strange. Again, not like your traditional breakfast sausage. It has a slight bit of sweetness. And then just, it's hard to place, honestly. I mean, there's some kind of herb in there, but I don't know. I'm not a fan. I mean, like, it's not terrible, but it's certainly, I'm not going to buy them again. And I'm actually really disappointed in the Lightlife one because they have another product that I've actually mentioned in a much older video. It's my miso gravy, biscuits and gravy video. And so they have a product that's breakfast sausage, and it sort of comes in like a plastic tube, and it's like you have to cook it up, and it's like really sticky and gross until you cook it up, but once you do, the flavor on that is actually really good, and it has that sort of like Jimmy Dean breakfast sausage kind of flavor, but this does not. So that's really disappointing. I was expecting good things from both of these, and I'm really disappointed. But okay, hopefully the egg will save the day. So I've got my two little sandwiches here. This is the just folded egg. We're gonna try this one first. I'm scared now because the sausages weren't good, but I know I've had the just egg before, not the folded one, but the liquid one. So this should be good. Okay, here we go. Okay. Yeah, this is pretty good. It's a little bit bland. I think, well, usually when I make a breakfast sandwich, I put some kind of, like, a sausage round or, like, fake, like a vegan bacon or something, like some kind of meat substitute that I'll cook up and put on with the egg or tofu. I usually make breakfast sandwiches with tofu, but, I mean, the flavor is pretty good. It is, I feel like it's a little bit bland. It's certainly, let me just try a bit sort of by itself. I feel like it has an omelette-y taste to it, but the flavor is not particularly strong. It's certainly not like eating an actual egg, which I don't mind because egg flavor is very strong, to be honest, and a little bit sickening, I find, in like too large amounts. I always thought that even before I went vegan. So it's not bad. I like the Just Egg, and I will definitely eat the rest of these as breakfast sandwiches. I'll just get, well, I mean, I'm going to have to eat my way through all of these sausages, but, you know, we'll see how that goes. But what I'll probably continue to do is I'll either go to Good Rebel, which is like a specialty vegan store, and get the Beyond sausage rounds, which are so good, or I'll get the Lightlife ones, which are much easier to find, the one that comes in the tube, and I just sort of cut it and form it into patties and fry that up, and I would add it to this sandwich, just to kind of bring up the flavor quotient. But this is really good. Okay. So the last thing we're trying is the Simply egg. So that's what the actual egg part looks like. It cooked up pretty well. I found, because I used the little round, so as soon as I noticed that it looked like, you could tell it had gone from being completely liquid to kind of having a, like, it lost its sheen basically on the top, and I could tell that it was sort of solid, and it began to pull away from the sides. So I figured it would be in one piece. So I popped it off, and it kept its form really well. It flipped nicely. Now, this piece is a little thin, and I think that might have had something to do with the fact that it did start to sort of crack a little bit down the middle when I went to flip it, but I also flipped it with a fork instead of a spatula. So again, that could have something to do with it. Anyways, let's just try it. I hope it's good. The texture, though, it does seem a little bit like, hard to say. I don't know, I guess maybe it seems okay. I thought maybe it seemed a bit doughy, but okay, let me just take a bite. Okay. I feel like this one has more egg flavor. And it's also softer than the Just Egg. I think, surprisingly, actually, I like the texture of the folded Just Egg a little bit better. But I like the flavor of this Simply Egg a little better. I'm wondering if maybe if I had just cooked the Simply Egg a little longer, if in the middle it would have gotten a little more firm, sort of how the Just Egg did. So next time I make this, because I still have quite a bit of the bottle, I will definitely try cooking it for a little longer and see if that changes the texture at all. Because again, it's a little soft. I think it's probably more like how an egg would be if you sort of, you know, mixed the yolk and the white part together and then just cooked it on a pan, as opposed to the Just Egg, which is more of like a whipped omelet style texture. So I think they are both sort of true in texture to what they're supposed to be. I think I just surprisingly like the omelet texture a little more, because I always, when I would make these kinds of sandwiches before going vegan, I would always use like crack an egg and use it that way, as opposed to like making a little omelet. Like, even I know it's gross, but I used to go to McDonald's and order those McGriddle sandwiches, and those usually come with a like folded egg omelet style thing, and I would usually ask them to give me the normal egg, like that they use in the regular Egg McMuffin instead. So it's surprising that I like the omelet version more now as a sandwich, but I don't think I ever had it really that way. That's funny. Anyways, this is really good. I would recommend either one, either the Just or the Simply. I think if it comes down to wanting to buy a liquid one, I would go with the Simply because it does have more egg flavor. I remember that was one complaint I had about the Just liquid egg, is that it was very good, but the flavor was not particularly there. Like, it was quite bland, similar to how their folded egg version is. But the Simply one has more of like an eggy flavor, so I think if you're looking for something to substitute because you miss that, then the Simply is probably the better bet for you. Yeah. Other than that, I mean, the sausages, I can't recommend people really buy either the Lightlife or the PC breakfast links, which is really disappointing. And I hope that they do something about their recipes because I wanted to like them. I really wanted to like them, and I'm so disappointed that I don't. But yeah, I mean, maybe if you want, like, I wouldn't say don't try it because it might just be my taste, right? Like, I feel like I was expecting a very particular flavor and they didn't have that, and it really threw me off, and it made me feel like I don't like it. And maybe, you know, as I get through the rest of those trays, because I do have a lot of these sausages to eat, maybe as I get through the rest of those trays, I'll sort of change how I feel about them a little bit and come to appreciate the flavor that they have put in them. It's just that, yeah, it's not what I was expecting, and it threw me off, and it made for just like an overall unpleasant experience on my first try of them. So yeah, I think that is everything that I have to say about this breakfast. So thank you guys so much for watching. Leave a comment down below if you've tried any of these products and let me know if you agree or disagree with me. If you liked the Just Egg, if you've tried it, or if you've tried one of these kinds of sausage links and you like them and you think I'm crazy, let me know. I'd love to hear everyone else's opinion on them. And please subscribe to the channel if you want to subscribe. I am trying to get to 1,000 subscribers before the end of the summer, so if everybody could do that and just subscribe, that would help me out so much, and I would be eternally grateful to all of you that do that. So yeah, like this video if you liked it, and I'll see you next time. Bye.